Anger boils over in Anaheim. Hundreds of people protested a city council meeting and shut it down after it became clear their civil rights demands would not be met. It was a climactic moment in a long-running battle over who controls City Hall. Poor and working-class Latino residents, who are a huge portion of the city, say they're marginalized by their city government and that it's been going on for decades. They question why the city is constantly granting huge tax breaks to Disney and other well-connected businesses while seemingly neglecting their neighborhoods. Part of the answer lies in the huge amounts of money Disney spends electing its favored council candidates. But the politics of the city are going through a dramatic change, and it's expected to give these neighborhoods more power at City Hall. The city is switching from electing council members citywide to electing them by district. Supporters say this will give working-class communities a greater say in electing people who truly represent them. The issue now comes down to the district lines, which could decide how much representation Latinos have and which districts go up for election first. To decide on the lines, the city spent months gathering input from hundreds of residents, which led to a districts map with so much community support it was dubbed the People's Map. 5 retired judges oversaw the process and also endorsed the map.
All right, the vote is unanimous.
In October, the entire council approved the map. All seemed to be going smoothly until mid-November, when the council's 3 majority members left out the only Latino-majority district from the next election, pushing it back 2 years. Activists were outraged. Then, at the next meeting, Councilman Brandman proposed scrapping the People's Map altogether and picking different district lines. He and the council majority argued that the People's Map doesn't have enough Latino-majority districts. It only inspired more anger. Protesters vowed to return by the hundreds at the next meeting, and that's exactly what they did.
The spirit of the law was undermined. Democracy was undermined. We can all see the Pinocchio show that is happening in the city of Anaheim. Big corporate interests are pulling strings behind the curtain, influencing our elected officials to act, not in the interest of the people, but in the interest of greed.
Altogether, 26 people spoke about the issue during public comments. All of them supported the People's Map.
Justice delayed is justice denied.
What they want is basic decency, basic representation. It's what they lack. Give them the justice they deserve, because justice delayed is justice denied.
It is what the city wants. Please, you are here to represent us.
Then, Brandman did something that infuriated many in the audience. He stuck with the decision to scrap the People's Map and proposed speeding up the picking of a new map.
It is very important, and I want you to know I have heard you, that this start immediately. So, with that, it'll begin on January 12th, and it will be done, by February.
Mayor Tom Tate saw it differently. The mayor, who has consistently supported the People's Map, argued for sticking with it. He asked a member of the council majority to support the map, noting that hundreds of people participated in choosing it, but he was met with silence.
I would ask for your vote of support on this to go back to the judges.
No filing courage.
Brandman rejected the mayor's proposal, saying he wants the process to move quickly, but his own proposal would delay it even more. The irony was not lost on the audience.
What I am concerned about is that we delay this any further. I'm fully aware of the action I have to. You ain't kidding.
I do support Councilman Brandman's motion to consider maps with more than one seat.
When it came time to vote, the council majority stuck with its plan to scrap the People's Map and restart the process. That didn't go over so well. The protesters literally forced the meeting to be shut down.
The vote is 2 ayes, 3 nays, nays being Councilmembers Brandman, Murray, and Green. The motion fails.
People present here, the people that entered the middle of the aisle were willing today to get arrested for our cause and elevate this. We will resort to that and many more things that are necessary. Are we standing up together? Yeah! Are we going to get back our people's map? Yeah! Are you ready to fight? Yeah! Are you ready to fight? Yeah!
So what happens next? The hearings Brandman proposed begin on Tuesday, January 12th at City Hall. Will the activists shut down that next meeting? Will the council majority pick a different map despite the opposition? And who, in the end, will control City Hall? All that remains to be seen. For updates on this ongoing story, visit our website, subscribe to our daily emails, and like us on Facebook and Twitter. Links are in the description.